Hello everyone, so we got the nomination, or at least Deep Rock got the nomination for Labour of Love Award, and I believe this will be the last news video of the year, I assume. And I think it definitely will be because this actually addresses the Christmas present thing as well. I think this is worth reading. Obviously the last one was just a request for them to be nominated. Now we can actually vote, and I have voted, and I'll tell you why. The truth is, hasn't been the best year for Deep Rock, and I mean that in the most literal sense possible. That doesn't mean it's actually terrible. It just means it literally wasn't the best year. There have been better years. At the same time, I don't feel strongly enough about any of the other nominees, and in general, I think Ghost Ship deserves to win at some point. And I don't inherently have a problem with it being a year that I don't think was their best, because I still have a lot of faith in them, basically. So I have voted for them, and you can do so now as well. And I recommend that you do but it also won't affect. You shouldn't feel pressure to. I think it'd be really cool if they did win, but don't feel pressure to if you're not feeling that strongly about it, because they're giving a sort of a Steam Award free cosmetic to everyone anyway, whether they win or not. Anyway, let's get into the actual post. Hello, Miners. Holy smokes, we made the finals. We've officially been nominated for the 2023 Steam Award in the Labour of Love category. We'd like to say a big, huge thank you to everyone who nominated us, but whether you nominated or not, we'd just like to say thanks for playing Deep Rock Galactic, and for making such a fun and welcoming experience to share together. Nobody here at Ghost Ship Games ever imagined our silly Space Dwarf game would grow to where it is today. It is your enthusiasm and support that pushes us to keep working on Deep Rock Galactic, both by developing this game and expanding the DRG universe with other projects. We've still got a big, huge pile of ideas for this game, so you can trust we'll be updating it for a long time to come. I hope so, and I believe you. And whenever Ghost Ship are excited, I'm excited too. I know they've got stuff to do. They've got loads of stuff, perks, overclocks, probably even new mission types and biomes, all kinds of things that I think we'll see in the surprisingly near future. A special hat celebration. To celebrate our nomination, we decided to give everyone a fancy hat. We'll release it early next year, more on that below. Some years back, we released an exclusive hat during the Steam Awards, a cool Viking helmet called the Bolted Marauder. People often ask whether we'd ever bring it back, and we've always said no, because it's like pretty much one of the only FOMO things in the game. The other thing is the anniversary hats, specifically. You can't get the previous anniversary hats at any given anniversary. You can only get the one that it is the anniversary for. What are you doing? What a rude interruption. Anyway, I was talking about FOMO, but I can just move on with the post. We never said we wouldn't release an even cooler version of it. So, to celebrate DRG being nominated for the Steam Awards, we present to you the Jagged Bug Basher. And this also explains why there hasn't been any Steam Award hats, since it's based on whether or not they get nominated. Obviously, they haven't won, so it's never been based on whether or not they win. It's just a nomination. And so it's been nominated, and so we get this really cool hat. Like, genuinely, I think it's a really cool cosmetic item. It really begs for an accompanying armor set. No, okay. That's not a demand. That is just a blanket suggestion. It would be awesome if we could get an armor set in this style to match this Viking barbarian armor, not Robot Reliant. That doesn't count. Like proper barbarian Viking armor or dwarf. That would be awesome. In general, but it's just a really cool hat, and I'm almost definitely gonna use it. There's a lot of looks in the game that you can have that sort of are a barbarian-esque thing, and this really suits that, so that's pretty cool. You don't need to vote for us to get this hat. In fact, we'll release it once voting is over, early next year. Why not release it now, you ask? We tried, we really did, but our build machines caught the holiday flu. So we decided to let them rest up. Once we're all back and rested, we'll release the hat and celebrate the nomination and hopefully the award. So that's to do with the recent fiasco with them trying to fix this Unreal Render crash that was introduced in patch 12 and was fixed yesterday by them rolling it back to patch 11. And this actually was the Christmas gift they mentioned, the extra present in this post, and I think that means it was supposed to release on Christmas Day. But they actually couldn't because it was stored inside an update that had to be removed, basically. Which, I mean, I don't 100% understand why they can't just put the hat in on its own, but I don't have a problem with it, really. On that note, if you do vote for us, we'll be super happy. We'll smile so big it wraps around our entire head. What? We'll get up and do a little dance. We'll hoot and holler, howee, and high five, stuff like that. That's sick. I hope everybody's enjoying the Yuletide 2023 event. Here at Ghost Ship Games, we'll be taking a break for the holidays, but we'll be back in January. We've got loads more to share in 2024 and beyond. Well, I'm sure you do. Don't leave it too long, though. I want to hear something cool by the end of January. That would be sick. I love you guys, whatever. Happy voting and rock and stone. With love, Ghost Ship Crew. Note The Jagged Bug Basher will be released on all platforms, not just Steam. We'll get back to all of you with the precise timing next year. And there's just sort of a thing about the previous version of the post. It was incorrect. Anyway, yeah. We'll get this out pretty soon. Hopefully accompanied with a bit of cool news. But either way, I think it's actually good that they got the nomination. And in general, just good vibes from this post for the future of DRG. So yeah, vote for them if you want. You don't have to, but I think if you feel if you're in a generous mood, then do so. Until then, this is probably the last post of the year or last news video of the year. So thanks for sticking with us, and thanks for sticking with Deep Rock. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Although we'll do that on the podcast. There'll be a podcast tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. I don't see why we wouldn't. Anyway, see you next time.